Hello everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing my final SAT exam that I did last Saturday or Sunday. This is my final one before I actually take the actual SAT, and I did rather well this time. I got a 1460, and for the reading part I only got 3 wrong, so I'm going to be reviewing why I got those wrong. And yeah, so for the first part, I got this one wrong. It says the description of how Lady Carlotta put the doctrine of the non-interface into practice. 12 to 13. 12 to 13. Let's see. It's 1, 2. Only once had she put the doctrine of non-interface interference into practice, which one of its eloquent exponents had been designed, besieged for nearly 3 hours in a small. Okay, so wait, no, it ends right here. Okay. And let's see, so foreshadowing her capacity for deception, her using her doctrine of non-interference doesn't really foreshadow her being deceptive. It doesn't really it doesn't suggest that it does that, and illustrate the subtle cruelty in her nature. Well, it doesn't suggest that she's cruel either, and prove a humorous insight into her character. So let's see why this is the correct one. The narrator notes that Lady Carola decided not to interfere with one of her most eloquent exponents, was stuck in a tree because an angry bull was nearby. This eloquent exponent was a woman who often criticized Lady Carlotta for interfering in other people's affairs. Lady Carlotta's decision to put the doctrine of non-interference into practice suggests that Lady Carlotta has a sense of humor. Okay, I see where she could come from here. It says here, made tree by an angry boar pig while Lady Carlotta. Yeah, so definitely showing her side of humor and explaining surprising change in her behavior. Well, I chose this because she said she would use her non-interference, and I think before I brought up something about her always nosing other people's business. So yeah. And here, used in line 47. 47 is here. If you credit the demographers, this transit trend has legs. The millennials who reached adulthood around the turn of the century are now outnumbered by wait a minute. 47. Where's 47? 1, 2. Oh, credit. Okay. If you credit the demographers, if you honor the demographers, if you endow the demographers, doesn't make sense. Attribute doesn't make sense either. Credit, I just thought of oh, you need to give credit to somebody, so basically give them the honor of oh, they did this. That's what I thought it was, but instead it's believe. Because if you believe the demographers, instead of if you honor the demographers, that makes believes fits in much better than honor. And last one. As used in line 29, postulate most nearly means. Line 29. Right here, we further postulate that the proper dosage necessary to prevent mite infestation may be better left to the bees. Okay, make an unfounded assumption. Well, it doesn't really, I don't think that's what postulate means. And then put forth an idea or claim. The authors argue that beekeepers' use of insecticide to control mite infections may be harmful to the bees. We further postulate the proper dosage primarily. Okay, put forth an idea / claim. Yeah, I see that how this is the right answer, but let's look at the other ones as well. Question a belief or theory. In this context, postulate does not mean to question a belief or theory. Yeah, it's not questioning anything. And I chose this. It sort of means this, but it's not concluding on firm evidence. Instead, it's oh, we're putting forth a hypothesis about of how the insecticides may harm the bees. And yeah, that is all I have. And thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.